Let's look at this problem. Two trains leave the same station at the same time. One goes north, the other goes west. When the westbound train has gone 24 miles, the distance between the trains is 4 miles more than 3 times the distance covered by the northbound train. Find the distance covered by the northbound train. To do this problem, we need to draw a diagram. Let's suppose this is where the station is. One train is going north, and one train is going west. It says the westbound train covers 24 miles, so we can put that in here. And we're looking for this distance covered by the northbound train, so let that be x. X is the unknown. Then it says the distance covered between the trains is 4 miles more. That's 4 plus 4 more than 3 times the distance covered by the northbound train. So the distance covered by the northbound train is x. Therefore, 3 times that would be 3x. Now, how do we solve this problem? Well, this is a right triangle. And the Pythagorean theorem tells us that the square of this leg plus the square of this leg is equal to the hypotenuse squared. So we can write an equation. The equation is x squared plus 24 squared equals 4 plus 3x squared. And so the answer to this problem is the solution to this quadratic equation. If we square everything out, we get x squared plus 576 equals, this is a binomial squared, so we have to FOIL this. This is 4 plus 3x times 4 plus 3x. We would get 16, 4 times 4 is 16, plus 4 times 3x is 12x times 2, that would be 24x, plus 3x squared is 9x squared. Since this is a quadratic equation, we move everything to one side and let the other side equal to 0. So I'm going to move the x over here, so we get 9x squared minus x squared, that's 8x squared. We have 24x here still. And then we move the 576 over, we subtract 576. So we get minus 16 minus 576 is minus 560. Quadratic equations can be solved by factoring. First of all, we see that everything here divides by 8. So therefore, if we divide everything by 8, we get 0 equals 8 divided by 8 is 1. 24 divided by 8 is 3. And 560 divided by 8 is 70. And you'll see this quadratic equation can be solved by factoring. We can factor this into x and x. Factors of 70 that give us 3 would be 7 and 10. And since 3 is positive, we can make the 10 positive and the 7 negative. This is equal to 0. And then you'll also learn that once I set up my quadratic equation like this, the solutions are x equals 7 or x equals negative 10. Now, since we're talking about a distance, we choose the positive distance because it can't be negative. Therefore, x equals 7. 7 is the amount of miles that the northbound train travels. And if we check, we'll see that 4 plus 3 times 7, 4 plus 21 gives us 25 miles between the two trains.